Vipin, welcome to StartUp Health Studio. Take a seat and tell me what you're working on at Care24.
So we are a patient care platform for all care services at home. Broadly what we do is help patients, typically these are say elderly patients, post-surgery cases, recover at home, rehab at home. So anything that is required at home from a healthcare perspective, we are able to provide. This is actually a very, very personal thing for me also because we were having a beer with friends and then I got a call from my parents and mom was not feeling well and she said that, every time she will have something, she'll say that, okay, I'll take a painkiller and sleep off and in the morning that it will be nice. But sitting like 2,000 kilometers from my native place, I was always troubled that, what is it a serious case? Is something wrong? Is something always like trouble? And then I was discussing with my friends, and every single friend was struggling with their parents' health. Like, how do you take care of them? And structurally we are at distance. We don't know how to do, what to do.
Sure.
We thought that maybe it is a good idea that we start taking parents' health a little serious and give them a structural support, and that's why Care24.
Okay. When did the company form? Kind of where is it in its development?
Yeah, so we formed this in 2015. Today we serve between two cities, that is Delhi and Mumbai, about 1,500 patients every day.
Okay.
These patients typically will have serious conditions like Alzheimer, dementia, Parkinson, cancer, all chronic critical condition stage. We are able to help them. In some cases, we are able to bring an ICU setup at home, which is at least 70 to 80% cheaper than a hospital. Wow. So we are increasing the affordability and access to care in that sense. So we are pretty happy on the supply side. We are able to give, say, at least job to maybe 2,000 people on a monthly basis who are nurses, caretakers, doctors, physiotherapists. So overall, I would say, and we have just turned profitable, so I think it's a good stage.
Congratulations!
Congratulations for that.
So, what have you learned in the Mumbai and Delhi context that you feel like is helping you propel going forward and expand?
Yeah, so I think, what we said and what we decided that we'll stay in one geography and solve all the problems. And I think we solved, use technology to solve a lot of problems. Mm-hmm. So simple things like, putting attendance in itself, while it seems very trivial, but reaching on time is not something that, Indians are famous for.
Doing what on time?
Reaching on time is not something that we are famous for. Yeah. Making sure that the job is done properly, the session is done properly and everything. So smaller to smaller pieces like taking care of task activities, making sure the care plan is there. So we developed a lot of technology tools, and when we perfected that process, that actually helped us to increase the customer satisfaction levels. The overall efficiency of the system increased so huge that we are a single profitable company in this whole space. Wow. In India. So amongst the competition. And now we are using that technology to match the right person with the right, so it's like matching the right provider for you and matching the right job for the provider. Using that system, we are potentially expanding to Japan, Southeast Asia now. Okay. So Japan is on cards. Hopefully, I think by April we should be expanding there.
Why Japan? Why did you go from Mumbai to Japan?
We just got a good partner there, so we have
everything, right?
Yeah, it's finding a right partner is one of the best things that can happen to you. So so not only Japan, actually the whole of Southeast Asia and potentially US. Like say in this trip, I am finding very, very right opportune partners where we are thinking that why don't we start something here also, using the same technology, using the same platform. I think we can bring down the cost to a huge level and increase the access for the patients to really, really high levels.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. In one statement, what are you most looking forward to out of 2020 for Care24?
So for us, 2021 is one is obviously expansion is on cards, and secondly, our mission is to increase the access and be able to serve 1 million patients. We are 1/10 of that, so we are hopefully at least trying to achieve like 50% of that goal. So let's see how that goes, but I think we are very focused so we should be achieving some good target around that.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, thanks for joining me in the StartUp Health Studio, and we'll be watching you in the coming year. All right.
Thanks.